was talking about a brick house. She built like a brick house, let it all hang out and shit.
I was gonna say, if I may say something too, I guess back then, even the 70s, they used to get witches and put spells on the albums. So you'll buy an album, you have demons on those albums. You know, so
Earth, Wind and Fire. All their albums is all about the sun. It was sun worship.
Oh, they call them the elements.
Prince, the penis on his album.
Apostle Gabar said this. Say we want to make a hit video, talk about the fire or the sun.
You are my sunshine, or you are my shining star. You know,
fire and desire.
Fire and desire.
I want to feel the fire.
Yeah, they even use that when they talk about a song. That song was fire, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because Most High created everything, man. But when you worship the stuff, man, the sun works for us, man, on earth. It helps us. You can't. Why would you want to worship it? Somebody created the sun, man. Somebody created the moon. The Most High breaks it down in the scriptures why He created the moon and the sun and the stars, man. The moon for her seasons and all that. Go ahead.
I have something to back it up with this, brother, about the songs. Amos 5:23. Take thy away from me noises of thy songs, for I will hear the melon of thy violence.
Read it again, bro.
Amos 5:23. Take away from me thy noise of the songs. I will not hear thy melody of thy vows.
And that's melody. That's talking about when you read up. It's so. Matter of fact, start at 21.
Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days.
Right. These feast days that our people celebrate nowadays is Christmas, is Thanksgiving, Easter, all these different feast days that our people feast on, which are actually abominations in their idol worship. They're not of the Most High. So our people have these. They get together and they sing. They have Christmas carols and all these things that's pushed on Christmas. Let's say Christmas, right? During Christmas time, they have all these different songs to let you know that we're in the season of Christmas. And all those songs, the Most High said He hates these days.
Can I say something right quick? How you gonna sing songs of mirth in captivity? That don't make no sense.
Well, you worshiping a false god, though. That's
right. Like when we were singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot," Negro spirituals or whatever, they were songs about that. They were spiritual but they were about what we were doing, the captivity we was in.
It was always, and why was that? Because our people always received, when they pray unto the Most High in our captivity, the Most High would come and deliver us every time. So when they were singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariots," coming forth to carry me home, that's a Negro spiritual to let you know that those people are the children of the Most High. And they're talking about those sweet chariots. It's talking about the so-called UFOs, the angels, the vehicles of the angels come in to deliver them into the kingdom.
During those holidays back in slavery, our people was like, all right, man, it's about to be this white man's Christmas. We gonna run. They would run those days while they was drunk, fucking being demons. They're like, we gonna run.
And that's why part of their subliminal communication was singing. You know,
and in the water.
And during those, that's why Christmas was always during the time of slavery. Even to this day, it's supposed to be the highest time of the year of profit, right? Or money earnings. Those slave catchers would earn a lot of wages during those times of years because those slave owners knew that Jakes was gonna run because they were in their partying stage. And so them slave catchers would get out there and go try to catch those slaves that would run, because they would definitely run, like the brother said. Keep reading what you had on that, bro.
Start again.
Start where you left off at.
And I will not smell your solemn feet, your solemn assembly.
Keep going.
Through ye offer me burnings of offering, and not your meat offerings. I will not accept them. Neither I will regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Fat beasts. That's that ham, honey glazed ham. That's that turkey and all that stuff. The Most High ain't accepting those fat beasts, your fat beast offering. Because what do people do? They think that they're celebrating that unto the Heavenly Father or the Most High when they're not. So the Most High He's not gonna have the songs of those melodies, and He don't have none of the songs of these melodies. The music is being pushed out there right now. Because the so-called white man, he pushes this wickedness out there. Yeah. It's him that's doing this. You got that, bro? Can you drop that?
Proverbs 12:26. the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
So the nation of Israel, we're more excellent than the so-called white man in these other nations. Go ahead.
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
The ways of Esau, he seduces our people. It's because the so-called white man that our people are doing all the wicked stuff that they're doing. Because it's being upheld in this man's society, in this man's kingdom. This is what he pushes as a standard of what God should look like, what is to be godly, what it is to be a righteous person. They push it out there that we should accept. Now they have what? Satanic Bible. You have satanic church. You have homosexual Bibles. All this stuff is being looked at. Where the scriptures tell you exactly about this stuff,
Crazy,
man.
It's like
this is what the so-called white man pushes, because he's aiming to turn things upside down, to make things that are wicked to look at as if it's righteous.
Oh, I got it.
You got a precept for you.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Since all this wickedness is going on and is being continued, allowed to go on, since the judgment of this wickedness has not been taken out. Go ahead.
Therefore, the heart of a son of man is fully set in them to do evil.
Right. So since the white man pushes so much wickedness on society, and he's allowed to continue doing his wickedness, and since the Most High came and judged him, he thinks he has free reign to just push wickedness. And he's going to continue until the Most High cuts off his months.
Like the brother read, he read, but the ways of the wicked seduce him, right? Because he don't see the so-called white man, the devil, getting punished for what he's doing. He's seeing him prosper in his wickedness. So Jake's like, well, that's the way to be.
Yeah, but it say in the scriptures the wicked prolong their life. But it also says he should not go unpunished, man. So
right.
Do a sinner do evil, and 100 times in his days be prolonged? Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which fears before them.
It'll be well with those that actually fear the Most High, that don't get seduced by that wicked way. They'll still follow after righteousness. You want to say something?
Oh yeah, because it said, like, say he prosper and all that, he gonna give his fucking riches to his children. But it tells you the end of the wicked, that if he makes children, they're for the sword. So if a nigga is following him, your children gonna be for the sword as well as you.
Right.
Because his end is gonna be fucking death. Like it says in Ecclesiastes, because it said the end of the wicked shall be beasts and worms, man. Just death. But it said, but the end of a righteous man, mark that man, because the end of that man is peace. So you gotta go the right way. But Jake don't see it. Like Jake is not a seer. Like the seers can see it far off. They can see the kingdom in front of them, but the nigga can't see that far. Like he's like about what it is right now.
So like we were saying this earlier at the beginning. That's why when they look at the 12 tribes sign, they always like, where the so-called white man, or where the white man at? Because they want to know. They see him prosper. They want to know where they fit in, because they're gonna follow that mode. Because he's successful on the earth, they don't see him not being successful, so they want to follow after that way.
yeah, exactly.
Jake don't know that the Lord gives every nation, every man his time to do his thing, man. But right now it just ain't Jake's time to be fucking up there, man. But this is our time to do what we supposed to do. This is what our nation is about. That's why everybody trying to fucking get in. At the end, we about to get the reward, but fucking at the beginning, 1,000 years ago, 100 years ago, nobody want to be where Jake is at. Like, nah, you know.
First of all, can you back up a little bit, please? You're getting too close, man. You can't just fucking do that, all right?
Nobody else has something?
Nah, hey, but I got a quick script.
Go ahead, you rock.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 87, verse 13. This is how our people feel, but this is how the elect feels. It's Psalms 87 and 13. But unto thee have I cried, O Lord, Yahweh, and in the morning shall my prayer prevent thee. Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, why castest thou off my soul? Why hidest thou thy face from me? I am afflicted and ready to die from my youth up. While I suffer thy terrors, I am distracted.
Hey, he's already in the right mind state of this thing of suffering for righteousness' sake in a wicked society.
It reads on, thy fierce wrath goeth over me, thy terrors have cut me off, they came round about me daily.
Let me say this, a lot of you guys, this is why y'all don't want to come through the doctrine of great millstone, because these hard trials and tribulations is what you're supposed to deal with as a man of the Lord. That's why y'all want the easy route of these other camps. Y'all want to still have that peace of the world and that acceptance of the world to deal while being in the truth.
Yeah, can I latch on to you what you just said? Jake don't think they did any goddamn thing wrong. We know why the hell we going through hell. Like, okay, we here because we fucked up in our past life, and then we in this truth. It's for past sins, things we did in this life. So we just going with the punches, like the brother say. But niggas don't want to go with the punches, man. Oh, why are we here? No, I'm about to make my way.
Go with the punches. Sometimes you still get hit.
You still get hit.
I want to get this brother props right here, because he actually been trying to get me over here for a while with y'all. A lot of y'all brothers, little man right here too. Be like I said, man, I do thank you a lot. Man, because man, a lot of things, man, I'm going through today, man, it's a real Twilight Zone type of junk. But man, I really thank you for your prayer. Man, like I said, man, I'm back to work, but the place that I'm in, I can't work. But man, like I said, when I cussed you out up there at the park, man, I really appreciate that, because man, you was a brother, man, trying to speak some word to me. And I was like,
that's the part, though.
I got something.
That was another.
You might
I wasn't never in no part, but go ahead.
It is the book of Psalms, chapter 87, verse 18. Verse 17, they came round about me daily like water. They could pass me about together. See, this is why dudes don't want to come out, because the elements like that. But that's showing you that we are the Israelites, man. Say I shall smite them with madness, man.
For real.
That's madness right there. Like, he probably seen a brother in a dream. He said Twilight Zone. Lord might have sent him something like, get your ass out there, you're going to be destroyed. Because everybody's seeing everything,
warned.
man. Brothers having dreams about everything.
He still didn't take heed, though. Where's he at? Walked off.
But that's just Jake.
That's what I'm saying. He probably, like the brother said, he could have just came through to say thank you for something that you don't even know what it was. He couldn't explain to you, but keep doing what you're doing. And whatever
pretty much, that's the spirit. The Lord's spirit flows through all things.
Most I use that man say thank you for doing
true, and showing that we doing the right thing. Like, where the fuck is Nate at? Where the fuck is ISUBK? You other clowns, man.
But like you mentioned earlier, Slucky, Sequat, that they imbalance. False balance, because they still trying to heap treasures, or still trying to, it says to cast off every imagination against that comes against this word, pretty much, man. That's talking about these dreams of America, that you're gonna have that pink white picket fence, that you're gonna have a wife and children, and that y'all gonna be lovely sitting in a big ass room watching a big ass flat screen, man. That ain't the type of mind to think in, man. So it's conflicting with your spirit, man. Because these hard times is like, okay, you ain't prospering. Well, why can't I prosper? I see other people prospering. No, man, it's not that time to prosper, man. We just holding jobs right now, man, and trying to get the fuck up out of here, man.
Get daily bread.
Our daily bread, and that's it, man. And then
that's all you need, man.
Raiment, yeah. When the so-called white man try to take that away, we gotta, man. We solely believe in Yahweh Shem Shai, so. It shouldn't be no hard transition when he takes it away from you, man. Just like a baby on a pacifier, Jake's on a pacifier with the so-called white man, man. We off the pacifier, man. We woke up to the truth, so we ain't depending on him like that. We go to work.
They gave us that spiritual bottle, bro. No pacifier.
The spiritual bottle.
Right, spiritual bottle is giving us that milk that we grow there by.
See, the harlot, y'all drinking milk out of the harlot's titty, man. She's diseased and the milk is rotten, man.
Babylon titty.
We drinking from Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia, we off the bottle.
We off the bottle.
We starting to take them eating solid food.
They on an old fucking woman's titty and shit. She lost her prime and shit. They don't fucking know. The baby don't fucking know whose titty is whose and she is.
And that's symbolic because back in slavery, the so-called black woman used to feed the white babies. So they eat white babies and shit.
Because they knew they had more nourishment.
And more nourishment. Now, Jake is sucking the titties of America thinking she's getting nourishment, man. No, man, just because you get a job, that don't mean you're being nourished, man. Esau give gifts to set you up and trap you, man.
It's so easy to get rich in society, but also so easy to become poor. You lose that money in the fucking blink of an eye.
Yeah, for real.
You can win the lotto and lose a ticket on the way to cash.
Yeah, so there's really...
Or get robbed for it, even worse.
Or get taxed on it.
When you win the lotto, first thing you do is you're going to have to get back to the lotto. Because you ain't cut
half of your money.
Cut to that tax.
And meanwhile, Jake is wondering if he should spend an extra $20 and shit.
And you know,
Esau, that's bullshit to Esau, man. Go ahead.
The corruption, if you win the lotto, take the lump sum. Don't take the monthly payments. Because with the monthly payments, if something happen to you pass away, that money goes back to the lottery.
You don't get the rest of that lump sum.
That lump sum, you can do what you want with it. You can put that in your will or whatnot. You know.
And Jake's so selfish, he getting buried with his money sometimes. What you gonna do? Try to spend it in the kingdom or something? Fuck out of here. We ain't gonna be operating by this dollar and
Federal Reserve notes.
They gonna dig you up and spend it, right?
Hey, that's what they do, man. Esau dig your ass up no matter how much money-fied you are and shit. You could be riding bones and shit. He'll dig your ass up, man.
Hey, I forgot what movie it was. I don't know. It was CB4. One of them comedy movies, but the dude was dead. And then the dude came in. He played Pootie Tang. Dude came in. Dude was dead. He's like, man, you owe me some money. He's like, and he socked him. He's like, wake up, you owe me some money. And he's like, and then he got out of there. I was like, man, fucking Jake. But still, go to the dude's funeral. Knowing he dead. He said he still owe me some money.
You're right, because you notice when Big Mama die or something, and they want to, now everybody's fighting because they wonder who's gonna get the house and shit. See, this ain't our place, man. How you gonna fight? You should have a house. I should have a house. We all should have a house. I shouldn't be waiting for Big Mama to die to get a house and shit. You know, go ahead.
That's what people think about inequality, being equal. But at the end of the day, nobody's equal, man. Because the so-called white man wants to basically want to have everybody equal, but at the end of the day, nobody's gonna be equal.
Right.
Nobody's fucking equal right now. Like, what the fuck is all this bullshit pride shit? Nobody's fucking equal. Everybody's out for their own shit.
That's right, man. Hey, we all equal. Why is the so-called white man the one that's flying the planes and shit? He's doing the major shit around the earth, man. Why can't you travel to some of them high state places, the major rich, so-called rich places, and then talk with the congressmen and talk with the higher ups, man? They look at you like, who the fuck are you, man? You got to be in their corporation to be even recognized. Obama, he went to Yale University. He wasn't like, I'm just a regular. He's African. Jake look at him like a nigga. He say, I look black. I'm just a regular person trying to make it in presidency. Get the fuck out of here. You got to go through the rings of being a president to become a president, man. They don't tell you that in school. I want to be a president. Well, you have to bend over and get fucked in the ass and then go to Bohemian Groves every now and then and go ahead.
You gotta be a 33rd
degree Mason. That's how you gonna say. You gotta do that.
That takes a while.
You gotta be in that bloodline somewhere.
Part of the witchcraft.
You become that higher degree of Mason.
Yeah, man.
Because Obama was already set up. They already had since he was born, So
part of the witchcraft inauguration, man. That's means witch, right? Inauguration. So you can't be just the president like that, man. Go ahead.
I had a precept going back to, showing us that we're not in our power, because talking about how this money isn't real. If I could just get this real quick, bro. This is Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. So we're supposed to be able to leave an inheritance for our grandchildren. Not just your son here, your son there. We're supposed to be so wealthy, like we were going into camp earlier. Yeah, we're supposed to be so wealthy that we leave our grandchildren, and then they leave their grandchildren, and we're just wealthy. But that shows you that having a job isn't wealth. Having a job is just being you might be a higher up slave, a better paid slave if you have a good job.
Because what, the retirement is 65, so you got to work at a job until you keep working until you're 65 to get a check that to balance out to what you should have had already and shit. Right. No, I want that shit now, man.
Yes, sir.
Because I might be dead in the near future or something, man.
Yeah. That's what they expect. They expect you to enjoy your life when you're about to fucking die or old. You can't go nowhere and shit.
You can't run and jump no more.
You can't
back all broke.
You got somebody willing you in your crib and shit.
So they expect you to work all these years just to be 65 and enjoy that shit. But let me bring out this. Let's read the top of the article. LeBron James said, "No matter how much money you have, being black in America is tough." So basically, being an Israelite in America is tough. It don't matter. It's hard to prosper in America. The only way you have to prosper in America, you gotta do things that no human should want to do. You know, you gotta bend over. You gotta eat shit. You gotta drink blood. You gotta do all these rituals. And keep doing it just to prosper in America. Because you could start, you know, worshiping Satan and then bending over. But say you change your mind, you don't want to do that. What happens? Esau starts blackmailing you. He could take your money away, send your ass to jail for no fucking reason.
Fucking with you.
So that's why it's tough to be an Israelite in America, man. Because this is not a place for us to prosper. It's a place for us to suffer.
Not a rest.
For our captivity. Yeah, it's a place not a rest.
Select, go ahead, get it.
Yes, this is a place that not our rest, you know, because we're gonna get our rest when Yahweh Shai returns.
Yep.
You know, right now is not the time to get our rest.
Hey man, Israelites are bottom of the barrel. How do you fall so hard being at the bottom and shit already and shit, man? You know what I'm saying? How do you fall so hard? Jake, when he fall 10 years back. Like, you can go to jail for a weekend and your whole life is fucked up and shit, man.
Look how many so-called famous celebrity Jakes died penniless or died broke, man. They have money, riches and fame throughout their life, but they died poor and broke.
To land back off that, right? How did James Brown die broke? Right? He was the hardest working man in show business.
Real,
died broke. Come on, man.
And one way Jake dies broke because they don't know how to spend their money. They be buying all these fucking cars, all these fucking houses, all these shit.
They saw taxes.
Yeah,
the thing is, they don't even purchase it. They just buy it. Like, they put a down payment for a house, down payment for cars and stuff. They're paying on it, but they're not paying their taxes. So when Esau comes as the tax collector to take their money, then they don't have the money because they spent it on stuff that depreciates. Instead of, but Esau, he'll buy stuff that appreciates. He'll buy land. He'll buy things.
He'll buy this business and make money out of it.
Right. He'll buy something that's gonna give him money hand over fist, man. You know, he'll invest in things to where he doesn't have to do a deed for it. It regenerates the money for him.
A lot of these people, like for example, these NFL and these NBA draft stars, they get all this money and they start buying all these fucking cars and these houses for their moms, and you don't know how long you're gonna be, you know, popping like that, you know, so to say.
Yeah, you're a footballer, man. This that will do you, like, you only making a certain amount of money or your contract is guaranteed, you know, based upon you playing. If you get injured, you're only going to make a portion of what your contract is for. Only in basketball and baseball, where you actually, you sign for what you sign for, you get every dime of that, and let, you know, whether you play or not
play. Clause written in.
Right.
But like you said about football, one snap could cost you. One snap of the football will cost you your career.
And your life.
It could be your life. You might not be able to walk no more.
Look at how what's going on with these the retirement for these ex-football players, man. With the concussions and all the different money that they need to get that they weren't getting, and they're just now starting to give them when they had through medical science is proving that these people are going to have long-term effects from playing this sport. You know, long-term damages.
Even boxer,
even boxers.
And it ain't.
That's why we dodging.
Well, I mentioned earlier how Jake falls so hard. It ain't really that he's falling hard, man, because he's already in slavery. If he recognized that, like, you have to buy a Bugatti and shit to be on top of the world, man. You know, Esau, we read in the scripture, Esau magnified himself against us, man. So he'll make you think, like, if you ain't got a home, that you the worst person in the world. If you ain't got a family structure, we in slavery. We got to understand that. So we ain't gonna get that into the kingdom, man. So you got to depend on these scriptures, man, even in your hard times, and be like, well, yeah, I might have to catch the bus, but I'm still a man. You know, I don't have to be fucking driving a car to be a man and shit. And to have some wisdom and use my wisdom and shit. But Esau make you feel small and shit, like I gotta get a new car and shit. I gotta be, when Jake get in the industry, he get a platinum album, now he gotta have $10 million and shit. Now he gotta go triple platinum and shit.
You gotta wear a whole bunch of
now he gotta own shit now. Now he gotta make a clothes. It ain't, I can't share with my family because I gotta have 10 million before I loan you some and shit. Because if I loan you $1 million, I'm going down and shit. I'm losing money and shit. See how the dollar ain't worth shit, man? It's your worth, man. And the Most High, the only reason we worth something is because of the Most High, man. We're getting close up on the scriptures.
But this is going into these niggas that sold out and think fucking going all ape shit for this devil. It ain't gonna end well. It don't end. It hasn't ended well for Michael Jackson. It ain't end well for James Brown. It ain't end well for none of our people,
because
man.
the devil is just gonna turn against you. That's why it ain't gonna end well.
These niggas didn't take what Yahushua did, man. Like, hey, he's like, bow down, I'll give you all the kingdoms. And Yahushua is like, the hell with that bullshit, man. I know it was coming, man.
Hey, but because you say something quick, I was watching this video of this witch explaining how an ex-witch, and he was saying basically once you sell your soul and that contract ends, your life is over. You know, you're basically gonna die because you sold your soul and that contract, and you basically made a contract with that demon that comes onto you. Once that contract ends, or you do something stupid, your life's over. You know.
Yeah.
So
you made a vow.
Yeah. You're bought and paid for, man.
Damn.
That's why it says that we brought with a price, man, because the devil will try to buy you with that RFID chip. That's his last purchase, man. And if you take that chip, that means you bought by the devil, man.
I got a couple scripts that popped up on here. It says, Adawan Hawad, which is Bali Abinah, it said, Ecclesiastes 10:6, folly is set in great dignity. And he's talking about like Ali, you know, everybody wanting to be up there but ain't really successful with the Most High. They're rich, right? Then he had Mark 4:19, the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches. Jake want to be rich, right? Yeah. So, and the lust of other things entering in choke the word and it become unfruitful. Right, that's James Brown down there. That's Ali being the greatest of all time, but the sharpest freestyler ever, you know, poet ever. But now he can't even hold a conversation in regular rhythm. Well, he dead now, but you know what I'm saying.
When
before
he was his last days, he couldn't form his sentences, and he was, you know, reduced to his wheelchair and not thinking properly.
Mumbling and shit.
And he was broke, man.
And they didn't care if who knows, they probably injected him with something, but they didn't care if he called him a devil.
Right.
So you can't just call the so-called white man devil, that's it. You got to break his whole history down where he came from, man.
Flash that mirror on
him. His clown was in that Muslim bullshit. But he was right that he was the devil. Like, you didn't have the right power behind you.
So put that hedge of protection around.
I gotta end this script right here. This is Mark chapter 8 verse 35. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life."
Sorry, read that part again.
It's verse 35 from the top. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it."
So whoever is pushing to make it in the society and take on the so-called white man's, take on his vibration and what you need to do to be successful, but you gotta sell out. You gotta give up your ass, man. You gotta bow down to the so-called white man, and that's how you'll gain your life on this side.
You sacrifice your mom.
Continuing, it says, "But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it."
Which we have done. We've lost our lives. We've given up our lives. Every brother here has something that they had thought in their mindset that they were gonna reach for and try to accomplish in this life. But we've given all that up, man, so we can serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and come do this work out here week in and week out, man, at all costs, man.
For a chance for salvation.
Yeah, for
we ain't getting it for sure. We're just a chance for it, though.
Hey, and the brothers in the camps that gave up all is way better than these clowns that they fucking got at the top. Y'all like the fucking bases, the men of bases, so like it tells you in the scripture.
Famous people now, like Drake and all these rappers, they're gonna be regular citizens. Like they're gonna be nobodies basically. They're gonna be rich and living good, but they're gonna be like nobodies in the kingdom. You know? Us, Lord willing, we're the elect. We're gonna be the ones famous, and everyone's gonna be, wanting to,
we're gonna be famous for righteousness.
Famous for righteousness.
They're gonna be like those guys, man, right there. Was because of them, through the spirit and power, Yahweh raising up this remnant is why we here. That's what they gonna be saying. That's what all our people gonna say. Because of these men, that's why we here, man.
We're gonna be the forefathers.
The scripture, this is the funny thing how the Most High operates, man. He said those